just take over the game, baby, yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my...
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 31, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Giants had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Broncos. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before it lofts the screen onto the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Along 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself. Let's go.
It's Barkley on the counter, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So add 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. And that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 22, Giants 12.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Jones, a final shot before break. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try to slow things down a little bit. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful. Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. This is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted. Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Finds his man. It's Kohler. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and goal. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards. there on the second and goal sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Jones on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Going to throw right side here, complete. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Brings us second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Martin Emerson.
The attempt at a two-point conversion is keeps the score Broncos 35.
So they tried to tack on 2 more. It didn't matter as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Denver, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm the best, I'm the best,